Hi guys, so today I would love to use a TheraBand. If you don't have a TheraBand, then please grab an alternative. Please have a belt or a towel or something like that handy for the stretch work. And then for the arm work, if you can have light weights. If you don't have light weights, you can just have 2 cans of food and that will do the trick. Alright, full body activation today. Remembering mixed level, you listen to your body and do the option that feels correct for you. Never pain, never strain. Alright, let's get centered. Feet, knees and hips on a straight line as you take this moment, connecting to your core and anchor shoulders together. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhaling as we go into our spinal rolls. Inhale at the bottom and breathing out as we slowly rolling up. Shoulders pulling back, chin coming up. Inhale, exhale, tuck to roll down. Excellent, deep breath as we slowly bring in your spine up. 1 to go. Exhale, roll, stay hanging out at the bottom. Warming legs up, 10 and stretch and 9. Stretch, breathe, 8, keeping core strong, 7, 6, and 5. Breathe, 4, exhale, 3, breathe for 2, and last time, 1. Zipping belly, slowly rolling up, palms to face me and into your side reach. Inhale, back, breathe outside. Inhale, back for 2, side. Inhale, center, breathe outside. Holding on 3 and add a pulse up for 4 and 3 and 2. Breathe, 1, come back, up and over for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come back. I want you to stand on the back of your mat. Roll down, hands onto the floor. Walk it forward and find that downward dog position. Ears and arms in line, lift your hips to ceiling and walk it out. And swap. Breathe out, 2. And swap. Exhale, 3. And swap. Last time, breathe, 4. And from here, give it a good stretch. Flatten your heels, lengthen your spine out for 3 breaths. And 2 deep breaths. And 1 beautiful. Bring your knees onto the ground. Hands move under shoulders, lengthen through neck and spine. And let's go into our curl of the body. Shoulders peel apart. Inhale, gently move into your lumbar release. Again, breathing out as we curl into your body. And inhale, release it out for 2 more. Breathe out, tuck and curl. And inhale, release for 1 more. Breathe out as we curl and getting ready into our stretch. Bring your toes together, open your knees, set your bum down, reach these hands forward and get a stretch up for 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Walk in your hands one side and get your stretch for 3. Deep breath out, 2. Exhale for 1. Lovely. Other way and hold that stretch for 3. And as you come back, I want you to get your body walking back up into your center. And I want you to grab your TheraBand or your belt. And I want you to just fold it in half for me so you have a bit of tension in that band. Feet and knees are hip distance. We're going to tuck our tailbone down. I want you to peel these arms out, connect your shoulder blades, and bring your arms in line with your chest and shoulders. If that feels a little bit tight on your neck, drop the hands a little bit. Center your chin, hips don't move. And we're going to breathe out as you rotate. Inhale, come back to center. Other way, rotate. And inhale, center, good. Deep breath out for 2. Inhale, come back. Now, as you do the rotation, make sure those hips are not cheating. You want your hips to be the anchor of the set so you do not over-rotate your spine. You want to watch that your shoulders are not tensing up. And I want you to stay in this position. Little pulse at a pant for 10 and 9. Breathe 8 and 7. Breathe out 6 and 5. Breathe 4 and 3. Breathe 2 and last time 1. Come back, shoulders down. Other way, watching hips. Let's go for 10 and 9. Breathe 8 and 7. Deep breath 6 and 5. Exhale 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. As you come back, don't let those shoulders tense, hips still stay forward, and we go over and swap. So I want you feeling those oblique muscles kicking in, feeling that activation in those shoulders, working into core and spine mobility. Giving me 7 more and swap. Breathe out 6, exhale, swap, deep breath for 5 and swap, exhale for 4 and swap, breathe for 3 and swap, last time. And this is at 1, and bringing those arms into the center, unfold that band and belt. Hands widen, shoulders stay down. As we lift these arms above your head, check that your shoulders are not lifting with those hands. Shoulders down. We move into our side bend. Take your head with those arms and in. Breathe out, side bend, inhale, center. Let's go 2. Inhale, back. Exhale, side. Now on 3, we're going to stay in this position. Give me a pulse. 10 and 9. Breathe 8 and 7. Deep breath 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 more and 1 more. Come back. Up and over. 10 and 9. Breathe 8 and 7. Breathe 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come back and relaxing down. Excellent. Now, if you don't have a TheraBand with this resistance, drop that belt that you are using and grab hold of those cans or lightweights. You'll be using those instead of that TheraBand. If you have the TheraBand, you're going to do the same as me, where we step onto that band, feet, knees and hips are all in a straight line, softening the knees just slightly. If you're working with those weights or cans, you're holding them on each side, exactly the same arm placement, so arms are out in a low V. I don't want you to feel those neck or traps tensing up, so be really conscious of that. And the upper body is centered. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to lift that right leg and arms without letting your shoulders and neck tighten. Lower that down. Other side. We breathe out as you lift toes and knees stay forward and lower. So what I want you to really work on is not letting that body tilt over. Not letting those hips sink. Sit up tall in those spines. We lift. Be really strict, no compensating in those traps, neck and shoulders. Even if it's a small range, it doesn't have to go high. I want you feeling those upper arms, those upper backs. And of course, we get into those stabilizers of those legs. Squeeze your thigh, bum, hamstring, all of that working together. Let's go for 3 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift up. 2 more. Reach, breathe out to lift. Every time you balance in that rib cage, belly and transfers, give me a trigger. And exhale, 1. And breathe out, exhale, lift. Now find your balance and hold these arms in that activation. Doesn't have to be high. That leg in and out for 10. Knees slightly bent. 9. And press 8, nothing else to move. 7, breathe out. 6, watch your standing legs, stay still. Exhale, 4, breathe out. 3, exhale, 2, if you need a break, take it. If you can, join me for a little more. Arms out. 10 and 9, breathe, 8 and 7, tiny moves, and 6 and 5, breathe out, 4, exhale, 3, if this isn't for you, rest. If you want that power option, arms and legs together, multitask, 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and other side. Woo! Let's go, lifting up and arms, 10 and down, breathe, 9, watching chin and shoulders, doesn't have to be high, and 6 to go, lift, breathe out, 5, exhale, 4, breathe out, 3, exhale, 2, and pressing that leg, let's go, and 10 and 9, breathe, 8 and 7, breathe out, 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. Good work. Soft knees, tailbones tucked. You either holding those weights or cans. If you're holding band like me, I want everyone to place palms into the body. Hook your elbows in, and from here we add a bicep curl, tucking in ribs and belly button. Inhale, release. As you curl, you want to feel those abdominals tighten and release. Now make sure with your biceps that your elbows do not roll. They are anchored, they stay still. So you allow that whole bicep muscle to engage, release. Let's go for 6 more. And back. Exhale for 5, tightening that belly every time. Exhale, 4, inhale, back. Exhale, 3, inhale, back. Exhale, 2. Now stopping on 1 and keep it here, that right arm, let's go. 1 and 2, keep that curl on the left. 3, pull, breathe, 4, whoop, and 5, up, and 6, and 7, whoop, breathe, 8, and 9, 1 more, and 10, hold that curl, left side, 10 row, and 9, watch that elbow, and 8, and 7, breathe out, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, if those arms have reached their maximum on 1, rest, if you can, power it up, both arms together, tiny moves, let's squeeze, 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, relax, boom. If you are working with that band, you cross it over like so. If you're holding that weights or cans, I want everyone to turn palms to face in. Now be really strict. These shoulders must stay anchored down. We roll those elbows out. I want you to feel the back of the arms and the shoulder blades. Watch out you don't do this. And lower down, nice and slow. Breathe out, and these are posture muscles we want and need. Exhale for 3. And come down. Resisting up 4. Inhale, lower. Breathe out for 5. Inhale, down. Exhale, 6. And down 4 more. Breathe, 7. And down. Exhale, 8. And down. Breathe out, 9. Now 10. Anchor it here. Don't let those shoulders tense up. Right arm, row it back. 10 and 9. Squeeze that up. 8 and 7. Breathe out. 6 and 5. Keep checking that neck doesn't lift up or tense up. Breathe out. 2 and 1. Other side. Let's go. 10 and 9. Breathe. 8 and 7. Exhale. 6 and 5. Breathe out. 4 and 3 and 2. If you want that power move, hook the shoulders down, little lift. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Breathe. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Whoa, za, hello arms. And now we are ready for a lovely full body exercise. I'm hoping these arms are gonna feel it today, but in that good kind of way. Now, from here, I want you to take your front foot and take a big step forward. If you're working with that band, place it underneath. Take a big step back with that back leg. And before you move, toes, knees, and hips are strictly facing forward. If that back foot is turned out, you're going to compromise that kneecap, which I definitely don't want to do. You have either weights, cans, or band in the hand. I want palms facing into the body and center your chin and shoulders. From here, we're going to bend your knees. Stop the second you feel any pressure on the kneecaps. And at the same time, lift those hands into a frontal raise. Make sure you're not here and you're not there. Connect your upper back, lengthen neck. Stretch into center. Again, breathe out and listen into your body, not going beyond your limits. So watching where your kneecaps, hips, spine, shoulders all sit. We're on 3. I don't want anyone feeling pain in the knees, pain in the neck. Breathe out for 4. Doesn't have to be a big move at all. And breathe out 5. And back. Breathe out for 6. And back. Good. Exhale 7. And back 3 more. Breathe out 8. And 2 more. Exhale 9. Now for those of you who want the gentle work, I want you to rest on 10. If you can advance, we add a pulse of the legs. 10 and 9 and 8. Listen to your body. 7 and 6 and 5. Keep checking shoulders. 4 and 3. Breathe. 2 and 1. Relax and swap. And guys, the best thing about this pre-recorded is that, in fact, if you want to challenge yourself even more, stop, rewind, and repeat the whole set again. Fun stuff. Let's go. Opposite leg, toes up. All right, check your alignment before you get going. And let's go. Lower down, listening to your neck and your shoulders, and back. Breathe out for 2. Inhale, come back, good. Exhale, 3, and lift up. Breathe out for 4. Keep checking your knees are behind your toes. 5, let's lower. Really engage into core every time. And 6, slowly back. Exhale for 7, and coming back. Breathe out for 8. And come back. 2 more. Exhale 9. And if you had the gentle workout, stop after 10. If you join me to advance, pulse 10 and 9 and 8. Breathe. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Relax. Amazing work. And before we get onto the mats, I want to do a nice tricep exercise, one of my all-time faves. Holding that band behind you, you do exactly the same position as you would holding the cans or the weights. And you want one hand at the top, one hand in the center of your back. Elbows are going to be lifted. And just be conscious here that those shoulders don't tense. Whenever we move above our head, you want that to be your checkpoint. Shoulders and neck kind of move away. Now from there, top hand is going to stretch out, work that tricep. Inhale, bend. Exhale to stretch and bend. Now this is that anti-wobble arm set. And in, you know what I'm talking about, breathing out. Inhale, bend, keep checking that neck doesn't load. And 5 more. Exhale, stretch, and 4 more. Breathe. And 3, exhale, stretch. And 2, exhale, stretch. And 1, let's stretch and hold it here. Underneath arm, extend. And bend. Breathe. 2. And bend, keep going. 3. And in. And 4. And back, keep going. 5. and in, breathe 6, and in 4 more, breathe 7, and 8, and breathe 9. If that is it for you, rest on 10. If you can combo both arms, 10, 9, 8, small move, 7, and 6, and 5. Breathe 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and swap. On the other side, I'm going to demo with those cans and light weights. So, swapping sides. One hand in the center, other hand above you, elbow lifted, top arm, we stretch and bend. Breathe out 2, make sure you get that tricep to activate, squeeze, inhale, breathe out, squeeze, inhale, back, breathe out for 5, and back, exhale 6, and back, breathe out for 7, and in, exhale 8, and in 2 more, breathe 9, and holding this up on number 10, underneath arm, stretch, and bend, breathe 2, and in, and 3, and in, breathe 4, and 5, back, breathe 6, in, and 7, and back, breathe 8, and back, and 9, both arms, let's go, bend, and stretch, and 2, stretch, and 3, squeeze, and 4, squeeze, breathe 5, and 6, 1, and 7, squeeze, and 8, and 9, 1 more, breathe, 10, and relax. Amazing. Let's get you down onto your mats. All right. I want those hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. From here, I want that one hand gliding forward. For the gentle option, keep the back toes staying on the ground. If you can, challenge yourself, lift into the air and find your center. All together, we're going to curl the body. Elbows and knees touching the center. Breathe out as we lengthen and align. 2, we curl into the body. And every session that goes by, you feeling this improving with strength. Being able to align that body, keep it in the middle, not tilting over the wrist or the hips. 4, we curling. Breathe out to stretch. 5, inhale, curl. Exhale to stretch. 6, and curl. Breathe out to stretch. 2 more, and 7. Exhale to stretch. 1 more. Breathe. 8. And find your form. 3, and 2, and 1. Swap. Other arm, other leg, gentle option, toes stay on the ground. And let's go. Curl into the body. Lengthen and align. 2, breathe, curl. Exhale to stretch. 3, breathe in. And stretch it out. 4, inhale. Exhale to stretch for 5, deep breath in. Exhale to stretch. 6, and curl. And to stretch. 2 more, inhale. 7. Exhale, stretch. 1 more. Breathe for 8. Now find that form. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Knees apart. Bum stays lifted. Hands glide forward. And enjoy your stretch in the upper back for 3. Hold 2. Holding 1. And please join me in your seated position. Please grab hold of your band or belt or towel, and let's get into that nice full mobility and core strength. Okay, whenever we're sitting here, if your back legs feel really tight, you can grab a cushion or something to just prop you up slightly, and you're welcome to have these knees bent. Grab that band, place it over your feet. And from here, we breathe out into your forward bend stretch. Get yourself conditioned that your shoulders pull down away from your ears. Brilliant stuff. I want you to lift up nice and tall for me. We curl back for 1, hold. Curl back on 2. If your back can go 1 vertebra more, go for 3. Check your chin, check your shoulders. Zip in your belly as you lift up and back into your forward bend and stretch it out. Good. And stacking your spine nice and tall. Curl back 1, zip your belly to spine. Curl back 2. To your maximum and hold it there. Always checking chin, shoulder line. Relax in your thighs. Use your transverse abdominis. And 2 more stretches. Holding here. Good. Rolling that body up. And let's curl 1. Breathe out for 2. Anchoring on 3. Holding there. Excellent. And slowly lifting up for our final 1. And breathe out to stretch nose to knees. And stacking up in the spine. Curl back 1. Curl back 2. And holding on 3 at maximum. And give me 10 deep breaths. And 9, staying where that lower spine feels good. We on 7. Breathe for 6. Deep breath 5. Exhale 4. Breathe out 3. Exhale 2. Let's use that core as you come back up. Drop your band, your belt. Bring the soles of the feet together as you lift up tall and move into that hip flexor and back stretch for 3 deep breaths. And 2, getting ready to work some more biceps together with some core. Hello, multitasking, love it. Now back to that option. If you don't have that resistance band, that TheraBand, I want you to grab those weights in the hand. If you do have your TheraBand, place it over your feet. And with every bicep curl, make sure you get yourself into that habit of squeezing the elbows into the body and not letting those elbows move. The second those elbows move, you've lost your anchor and then the whole bicep muscle will not trigger. Alright, we're going to curl into your challenging core position. Listening to that lower spine, so if it needs to be a small range, don't worry. Stay where it's safe but challenging. Lift your eyes. Connect your shoulder blades and let's bicep curl, hands lift up, 10 and down. Add that resistance, 9 and down. Breathe 8, keep zipping your belly to spine and 7 and down. Breathe out 6 and down. Exhale 5 and lower. Exhale 4 and down. Good. Breathe out 3 and down. Exhale 2. Now if you've reached your maximum, your body's tired, rest. If you can go deeper, squeeze those biceps, keep that core strong and right arm. Let's go 10 and 9, squeeze 8 and 7, breathe out 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Left arm for 10 and 9, breathe 8 and 7, breathe out 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. This isn't for you. Rest if you want your power option combo. 10, 9, and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lifting back. Drop your weights and your bands. Stretch those legs together. And I want your toes pointing. Your inner thighs squeeze together and show me this lift in the spine. Hands behind the shoulders here. Lift in that core and squeeze those inner thighs as you rotate to the back without letting your hips move. Inhale, come back. Try your best to lift up up in your spine, getting them immobile, getting that core strong. So we're always striving for that balance of mobility, flexibility, core strength. And that's the key for pain-free, injury-free, and rotate. Inhale, back, breathing out, rotate. Now we hold it to the back. See if you can grow tall in the spine. Gently pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Other way, lift up tall. 10, 9, 8, and 7. Breathe. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3. Breathe. 2, and 1. Relax. Good work. Please grab hold of your band or belt. We make our way onto our backs. I want your feet hip distance apart, toes are facing forward. Be strict with your placement all the time so that at the end of the session you feel centered. I want your hands in line with your hips, palms facing forward, connect your shoulder blades into that mat. And let's move into our imprint spine. Squeezing bum, hamstrings, core, and at the same time float your arms above your head, always checking where your knees and your hips are. Now slowly curl down. Take your time to touch every part of that spine into the mat. Bringing hands back for 2. Imprinting. Squeezing up. Feel that power in your bums, hamstrings, TAs, thighs. And slowly bringing it down, making sure that lower back is not feeling compromised. 3, even if it's a small lift, I'm not fast. I'm more focused on your alignment in your knees and your hips. And melt it down for 4. Deep breath. Imprinting, squeezing to lift up and hold. And let's slowly draw down for 5. Inhale. Breathing out, squeezing up. And every session, feel the strength improving and the mobility in your spine. I want 2 more deep breaths. Imprinting, squeezing it up. And slowly bringing it down for your last one. And stay at the top where that back feels strong. The bum does not stop activating. And just continue with these arms for 10. And glide. Get the shoulders mobile. And back. Breathe. 8. And back. And 7. And back. Breathe. 6. And lift. And 5. And 4, up, and 3, up, and 2, last time, 1, finish with your arms in front of you, lower that bum, and lift, 2, and lift, and 3, squeeze that bum, breathe, 4, and up, and 5, and 6, up, and 7, and 8, and 9, 1 more, breathe, 10, and gently curl down. Pull these knees deep into your chest as you release in lower back, hips. From here, keep your feet and knees hip distance apart. And I just want to tilt forward to neutral back. Breathe out as you connect your core, relax the lower spine. Inhale, release forward. Exhale as you pull. 2 more, release. And breathe out to pull. And 1 more, release. And pull and just hold it here for 3. And 2. And 1. Good. I want you to place that front foot down on the ground. Place your back foot into that band or belt. Anchor your elbows down. If that knee needs to soften slightly, that's totally fine. Let's imprint, squeeze, and lift without letting your hips tilt towards your shoulders. And come back down. 2. Imprint, squeeze, And lower down for 3. You want to feel the zone in that hamstring and that bum. And come down 4. Exhale up. And come down 5. Breathe out, lift. And come down. Exhale, lift. And 2 more with control. We lift. Now, if your lower back's feeling okay, I want you to stay up and we circle that leg in the band for 1 without letting your hips till 2. Circle 3, keep the squeeze in that hamstring bum. And 6, other way for 1. Breathe out 2, watch that pelvis, 3. Exhale 4. Breathe out 5 if your body's tired, lower, and rest if you want your power option. Pulse 10, 9, and 8, and 7, and 6. Breathe 5, and 4, and 3, and 2 more, and 1 more. Lower and swap. Amazing. Other leg. Let's go. Imprint, squeezing up, checking your placement of your hips. And lower down. 2. Exhale, imprint, squeeze. And lower down for 3. Breathe out to lift. Remembering height is not priority, but alignment of your hips. Exhale, 4. Checking those abs tighten every time. Breathe out for 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 6. And come down 2 more. Breathe out 7. And last 1. We hold it up. Hips stay still and circle 1. Circle 2. Breathe out 3. Exhale for 4. Breathe out 5 and 6. Other way. 1. Don't stop squeezing bum and hamstring. Don't let go of core. And 3. Exhale 2. This is where you stop. Set 1. Do the same if you pass. Let's go 10 little moves. 9, 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3. Breathe 2, and 1. Relax. Bend away. Open your arms out into T-line. Draw your knees and ankles to touch. And very gently lower legs. One way. You look opposite. Using core as you come back. And breathe out as you lower. Good. And inhale back. 2. Exhale, lower. Anchoring your shoulders down and center. Breathing out to lower. And come back. I want you to stay in this position. You can let your underneath leg relax. And swing your knee up and down, and 2, and down, getting that blood flow over your SI joint. Breathe 4, and down, and 5, and lower. Breathe 6, 2 more, 7, 1 more. Hold it here. Placing your hand on the knee and very gently stretch for 3 breaths. And 2, not letting your shoulders lift. And 1, good. Bring your legs together. Rotate to the other side, watching your shoulders don't lift. Underneath leg relaxes as we swing. And down. Breathe 2. And 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Breathe 5. And lower. And 6. And down. Breathe 7. And last time, hand on knee. Give your body a good stretch. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And from this position, open your feet and knees hip distance. Hands behind your head. I want you to open your elbows, center your chin, and breathe out as we tilt that pubic bone, lift the head and shoulders, and make sure your chin and neck are placed perfectly for a curl. Inhale, lower down, find neutral. Breathe out as you tilt, making sure you are activated in your transverse, your center, as well as top blocks of the abs. Inhale down. 3, you want to be conscious that you're not pushing your chin forward or tucking it down. Keep that perfect line. Inhale, lower. 4, exhale, lift. And come back down. 5, lengthening through that neck. And gently lower. 6, breathe out to curl. And lower down for 7. Breathe out as we curl. Inhale back for 8. Exhale, let's curl. And lower down for 9. Breathe out to curl. And this is it on 10. Curl up and hold it here. Option A, stay. Option B, if you can do more, let's crunch 10. And 9, little moves. 8, zip that belly button down. We on 6 and 5 and 4. Breathe 3 and 2 and 1. Relax. Feet together, knees apart, interlace hands. And reach your arms above your head. Enjoy that stretch. Give me 2 deep core breaths. 1 more deep breath in. Scoop your back leg in. Stretch out the leg along the floor. And peel that knee deep into your chest. We mobilize as you loop for 4. Loop 3, good. Breathe 2. And 1, change around for 4. Breathe 3, good. Exhale 2. Taking your knee across, anchoring your shoulder down, and enjoy that stretch. Lovely. Other side, pull that knee deep into the body. And loop around 4 and 3. Breathe 2. Deep breath for 1. Other way. Let's loop 4 and 3. Breathe 2. Anchoring your shoulder and gently take your knee across and stretch. Good stuff. And from here, I want you to roll onto your side. It is side plank action. Always giving you the choice. So for the very gentle, most supportive option, your both knees are bent. You can use this top hand as support and you're going to stay in that position. For the in-between intermediate level, your top leg is straight. If you want the advanced option today, take that top leg, place it in front. This arm is optional for support. If you feel you want more challenge, have that arm out of your way. We're going to lift those hips up, get out of that neckline. We lower down to tap. Exhale as you lift. I'm just going to change through the reps, showing you your different options. Inhale 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale 4. Use your core. Inhale 5. Breathe out, lift. Inhale 6 and lift. Inhale 7 and up. Breathe for 8 and up. Inhale 9 and up. And if you can, hold with me on 10. Hold 10, 9, 8 and 7. Breathe 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Breathe 2 and 1. Relax. Standing. Scoop your knees in front. Reach these hands forward. Neck completely relaxed. If you ever need more support, hand underneath you. And today I want you to lift your arm above your head as you open chest to the roof. And draw it back to center. 2, breathe out as you loop around. And back to center for 3. Let's go. Reach. And inhale back. 1 more. Let's open this up and just melt into the floor for 3. and 2, and 1. As you draw it back, keep your eyes and chest forward to me as we circle this arm, oiling up that shoulder joint. I don't want you feeling clicking or grinding in that shoulder. If you are, keep it a smaller range. Good, and reverse around for 5, and 4, and 3. Breathe 2, and from here, 1. Place your hand on foot. Pull the knee back and stretch up thigh, mid flexor. Let's get rid of any tension in those sitting kind of positions that we tend to build up. Yeah, get rid of that stretch tension there. And getting pumped, ready for side planks on the other side. Scoop it around, staying on the same form you did on that first side. So, elbow placed. Let's go to lift 10 and down, breathe 9 and down, breathe out 8 and lower and 7 and down, breathe out 6 and down, exhale 5 and down, breathe out 4 and down, exhale 3 and down, breathe out 2, and if you can, hold it here on 10 at your highest, 9, 8 and 7, breathe 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Amazing stuff. Using planks as your progression, guys. So every time you come back to that, you want to feel how that body's improving. It is really a full body activation. Your upper body, the shoulders, the biceps, that back, that core strength. And this is to just get our posture muscles aligned and placed. And enjoy that stretch for 3, 2, 1 as you come back and circle around 5, 4, good, and 3, and 2, breathe 1 other way, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get ready to stretch our quadriceps, stretch and hold. And I have one last core, and then I'm going to mobilize and stretch you out. Yes. Now, please join me on your back. I want you to grab hold of that band or belt. Now, the most important part of this exercise is that slight gap between your lower back and floor, your neutral spine. I want you to place both feet up into your band. If your hamstrings or lower back feel really tight, you can have the knees bent. If you feel you can, stretch them, go there. Anchor your elbows down with shoulders relaxed. Now take a deep breath, and on the exhale, lower these legs using that band or belt to support the lower spine. Stop the second that lower back saying, hello, I'm feeling this. Now slowly bringing your legs up to 90 without letting that lower back imprint. Again, breathe out as we lower down, feeling ribcage, belly button, transverse muscles, deep breath. And exhale as we slowly coming back. 3, let's breathe out as you lower down, controlling in the core, even if it's a small range. That's 100% fine, listening to your lower back. And breathe out as you lengthen in abdominals, not letting your shoulders tense. And slowly come back. Give me 2 more. Breathe out as you lower down. Inhale. And let's come back. And if you can, hold this one. Exhale, lower, and stay there for 3. And 2. And 1. Brilliant. Bend your knees into the body. Relax your spine. And stretch it out. Let's mobilize and stretch. 2. And stretch. And 3. and stretch. Breathe. 4. One more, breathe. 5. And hold it at your top. And 5 breaths. Lengthen behind your knees, stretch calves, hamstrings, and even the lower back. Good work. From this position, take your one leg out and either keep it bent for lower back support. If you prefer to stretch it out, go there. And we lower that leg down. Breathe out to lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, 3. Breathe out, lift. Inhale for 4. And up, one more. 5. Keeping your opposite hip still. Draw a circle around for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Reverse for 5. And 4. Breathe 3 and 2. Stay in the center on 1. Flex your foot, stretch your knee, and hold it at your maximum. Making sure you are getting that calf, your hamstring, not lower back pain. Remembering to breathe through this movement. Holding your band with the opposite hand, anchor this arm down, and take that foot across the body and upwards for 5. For 4, excellent. For 3, breathe 2, and swap your band. From here, open that leg out without letting your hips tilt. Lift your toes up, stretch your inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, bringing your leg back to center. Take your opposite ankle, place it on your thighs. You push the knee forward and deep bum and hip stretch out. 5, 4, 3, 2, very nice, and swap. Remembering either bending your leg or stretch it along the ground. Let's lower and lift. And 2, really getting that balance between your mobility and flexibility. Good, it's not just about getting these muscles strong. We want you agile, and that is important for injury prevention. Let's see what this hip's doing as you loop around, not letting those hips move. Good. And other way, circle around. Are we ready to see the stretch? Flex foot, straight knee, and pull. You want to feel calf and hamstring, not in the lower back. Ready for your ITP stretch, swapping band to hand and stretching across. Keep pulling upwards towards you. Yes, and opening out and hold. Amazing stuff. And bringing your band to center, ankle onto your thigh. Push your knee forward and stretch out your bum, your hips, and hold. 2 choices on the next one. Option A with both feet in the band is to keep your legs at 90. If you feel you can go a little more, lift your tailbone just slightly and stretch. Watch your shoulders do not tense up. For 4, oh, Joey loves this one. For 3, breathe out. 2, bring your bodies down on 1. You can let go of your belts and band. Squeeze your knees into your chest. I want ankles and knees together as you circle around, massaging back into the floor. Here, just getting up, feeling wonderful. And other way for 4, 3, 2. We open up into flexors, SI joint, feet and knees open, pull them up. Option A, and if you can, move with me to option B. Happy baby. And stretch out hips, SI joint, that sacrum deepening into the floor. Brilliant. And from this position, lower your feet onto the floor as you open your knees like a butterfly. Open your arms out to T-line. And just very gently turning your head side to side as we lubricate our scalenes of the neck, these front areas. And just setting those shoulder blades for the rest of your day, aligning the pelvis, releasing tension in your hips. Let's do one more rep each. And bring it into center and join me on your hands and knees, and let's see what are those spines feeling like. I'm hoping it feels like you've gotten yourself a brand new magnificent spine. Hands on the shoulders, knees on hips, and we move into your curl. Inhale, gently releasing it out. Again, breathe out as you curl. And inhale as you release. 2 more. Breathe out. Peel those shoulder blades apart from each other. And release on your last one. Exhale as you curl. And let's give these backs a deep stretch. Bring your feet together. Open your knees. Reach these hands forward. And if you want more shoulder stretch, lift onto fingertips, stretch your elbows. Wonderful. Walk your hands one side and feel that zone, the side of the body. 2 and 1. Other way. Walk your hands over. And from here, roll your spine up 1 vertebra at a time. And let's get into those neck muscles. Grabbing your band or your belt. Standing up with your feet hip distance apart. Stepping onto that band. I want a lot of tension on each side. Hook these shoulders down away from your ears. And gently tuck your chin. And center. Breathe out to tuck. And center. Exhale. 3. And center. 1 more. 4. Keeping your eyes to me. Shoulders don't move. Slightly, gently side to side. Feeling that release down the side of the neck. Really wonderful exercise for those of you who do suffer with neck tension and tension headaches. Let's hold here. 3, 2, 1. Up and over. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Turn your eyes to the side and give me 3 half loops. And breathe. 2. And breathe. 1. Amazing. Finish with your eyes down to your chest. Soften your knees as you roll down. Let go of your band or belt. And let's go into that final stretch of the class as you lengthen behind your knees. Let your neck and shoulders completely relax and recover. Take another deep core breath. Soften knees as you roll it up. Lift your right arm and give me that side stretch. Inhale, back, left arm, side stretch. And let's see the spine move. I'm always hoping this feels a lot looser than it did in your warm-up. Body feeling core activated, mobile, balanced, and strong. As you roll it up, set that spine perfectly. Find that incredible posture and take your 2 breaths recovery. Exhaling out for 1 more deep breath. Exhale out, and from Joey and me, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you are feeling incredible. I hope you're feeling strong. I hope those arms had a good workout. And don't forget, guys, if you want to repeat those sets, do that at that intensity when you want and you need. So much love and gratitude.